You guys should be telling me. Yes, yes. Tomorrow, I am planning to do I'm talking to my villagers tomorrow. But so that conversation is 8 to 9. No, yes, 9. Oh, 9 o'clock. You guys start, right? So I have scheduled it for 8 to 9 that meeting. But that will be my talking to my villager in Maithili. So I have invited you guys also to join as a guest there.
When,
And
sir?
I can
When?
learn. Yeah, if you have
When?
time, 8 to 9. And yeah, and
Tomorrow
then
8
9
to
o'clock,
8 to 9 9.
and then 9 will continue with this meeting, right?
Okay,
So
so
back to back.
villagers to whom you are going to interact, sir?
Yes, I'm going to interact with my villager. I don't know how many people will come, but I want to give a try. I have, I
Okay.
have, I have. Yeah, yeah. Y- I mean, see, the problem is in the rural areas that everybody says that, oh, nothing is happening, we are behind, nobody is there. But they never sit together to do and plan anything. Nothing happens unless you plan. You have to influence other people. That's the rule. Even the child don't get milk unless they cry. Isn't that true, Brenda? That if somebody has small children, unless the little one start crying, mother is busy in attending other things. She doesn't have time.
Yeah.
So so kids, they figure it out. I got to cry, and they start crying. So same thing for adults, or in the business. Do you think anybody like to give you money for projects? No, right? You have to cry for it. That's the only way you get project. And uh, and then also, like, we hear that sometimes, it's not sometimes, many times, people inflate the budget. Like, if they need really $100,000, they will make their budget like 150,000, hoping that definitely they are going to cut, and maybe they will leave us with 100,000. So uh, this happens. So, but nothing happens unless you plan. You have to do things. You have to plan what you really need to work on. You have to kind of see where do you help. Where is the help going to come from? You have to influence those all people. Then only things happen. So we know in outside world, but our villagers need to learn that one too. In our state, the money comes from central government, and they are not able to utilize it. It return back. It's like you use it or lose it. So if you don't lose it within the given quarter, that money goes back to central government. And it is one of the biggest problem. At one hand, we are crying for money that we don't have money. On the other hand, we are unable to utilize it. So, and as a result, there is no hospitals in the villages, there is no good school, no good roads, and then those people, they just expect somebody else to do everything for them, and that's why they are not going anywhere. So I thought that maybe, you know let's see if and there are some unemployed youth in the village also. So I said, okay, let me give it a shot, see what happens. I
so
invited.
so so you are going to project some fund or allocate some fund to that villagers.
Well, I can teach them how to get the fund, right?
Okay,
I mean,
okay,
it's not.
okay.
Yeah, but the thing is that they want a outsider to do everything for them. For example, I have been asking them to build a hospital, and I even gave them land 6 years back. That, okay, here is your land, go. They were asking that, oh, there is no hospital in the village, nothing like that. you know. I said, okay, here is your land. You guys go and start working with government and get the hospital project going. And because what happened is that initially project had come to my village, 6 bed or 8 bed hospital, and I don't know why state government does such a stupid condition that villagers have to give land. I mean, there is already in the villages you have marginal farmers. People don't even have a 1 acre of land. Half the population doesn't have even 1 acre of land per head per family. So they are barely able to live on the meager income they have from farming. And how do you expect them to donate the land? Why can't you simply buy the land? And so I think they just say that, okay, you have to donate the land, and then what happens? Nothing gets done because uh, land is very precious in the village, and nobody wants to give away that. And then everybody is looking to each other that who is going to be the first, who will build the cat, like yesterday we were talking. And um, and then nothing gets done. So I said, okay, uh, you should have contacted me earlier. That hospital returned. I said, now your job is to go and get it back. Tell your officials, you do the consultation that, hey, now I got the land, give us back our hospital. But I don't think they have made much progress, so I'm going to push them tomorrow again. They will not like it. Most likely, the mukhia of the village will not show up tomorrow. I'm telling you,
Okay.
because he knows what I'm going to ask. So, although I have invited them, all the village officials
Through
also,
through through Zoom meeting or how it is? You are going to interact?
same way, just a Google meeting. I mean, 100 people can be in the Google Meet, so Google is very powerful. You don't need Zoom unless you have more than 100 people in a meeting.
Good, good, good.
Yeah. Okay. So, Brenda, how about you? How are things over there in Mexico right now? Hot, hot weather or not yet?
Hot weather, so hot weather right now is 30, 33.
Yeah. Okay.
And Brenda, can you tell us something regarding you till now you enjoy or no village life? Village. Do you know village?
Yeah, I know the village. For me, the village it's a gorgeous place because it's for me for me it's so different for the city. But I visit different village, and for me it's a gorgeous. But I don't know see the bad condition of the people because don't live in the village.
Yeah.
Maybe when I visit the village, for me
Yes.
it's so
Yes.
beautiful. For me it's so beautiful, but I will know the condition of these people in your house.
Yeah. So basically, what happens is that I mean, if you go to Europe, villages are in very good shape because their governments are involved and people are involved and they have everything there. All the basic things you need in the society, they have it there. And that's how it should be, because it should not be that for every little thing you should be running to city for, you know, and but unfortunately, the developing countries have long way to go. Their system or their they are not there yet. So like basic facilities like a nearby hospital is not there. And for example, my village is about let's call half an hour away from the city hospital. So if somebody has a serious problem, uh, they cannot survive. And I know at least I lost one of my friends, actually two friends I have lost because of the heart attack. And they were in the village by the time They had chest pain and all that. And they tried to take them to the hospital. There was traffic jam on the way, and they were in the car. And by the time they reached the hospital, it was too late. So this is happening quite frequently. At least I can say that in India. I'm sure it is happening in many other countries which are poor, and and that that's so. I think I'm just trying to tell them that hey, it is important for your health, your children' health. If nothing else, at least you should try to get the hospital in the village. You know, I also know a lot of women they die in the labor because there is like village nurse who is not fully equipped. If surgery is required, they should be in case then uh, normally either mother or newborn baby, one of them most likely only survive, not both of them. So, so I'm trying to. That is my focus tomorrow. Hospital. That hey, uh, you guys are living there. You are going to live there, and it is for you. You you just have to do something. I don't know.
Yes.
Uh,
So
Yes,
Brenda, can you explain difference between
yes,
our village and city? Yes.
yeah. For example, the childrens from a young age, I see they are working. They should be in the school, but for the necessary provide food for your family, the kids stayed in the street uh, working. I don't know, buying, sells different candies for the
yes,
tourists. It's sad the condition. See a young children's working for food.
yep, true. That's the case also in India, not only in Mexico. I mean, parents, especially the poor parents, they have too many children. They don't believe in modern systems of a small family because they think that the more children they have, more money they can bring, and uh, that is what is.
And
Uh,
second main difference is education, I think. Yes, sir.
yeah, I mean, of course, everything is connected. Everything is connected, right? Uh, I mean, once you have the education uh, is very important. But politicians don't want you to be highly educated because once you become educated, then you become critical of things, right? You start analyzing, you start asking questions, why it is not working, why the system is not working, all that. And politicians, so at least what I see in my state, the politicians are themselves not educated and they have no intention of really serving the people. They just want to continue. I mean, they have already grabbed the political power and they want to save that political power forever for themselves and for their children. So it's very sad that in India we call it democracy, but if you look at it, all the political parties in the pocket of few families, and they save the um, it has become basically a company. It is not anymore political party. Call it a private company like Sonia company, Lalu company, Nitish company, Stalin company, you name it, right? Malayam company, Sarad Pawar company. Everybody is the same way. Even all political parties have. So um, uh, what is happening is that these guys have uh, only interest that somehow me and my family, how can we stay in the power? They really have no interest of serving the people. And this is and for that they really want uneducated population, because then they blindly uh, believe them. They can tell them that, oh, you are Christian, you are Hindu. They can divide and rule. They can tell them that, oh, you are poor not because of this. You are poor because rich guys have been stealing everything from you. These big corporations are your enemy because they are not giving anything back to the lower level. They just grab all the resources and run away. All these kind of lies they tell. And they never blame themselves. I'm sure similar thing probably you might find in Mexico, but you tell us what you see. Uh, this is what is happening in my state in India, at least.
In Mexico, exists different village or places, a jungle, for example, and uh, live people. They not talking so well Spanish, the common language in here, but they talk a dialect.
Hmm.
Then it's so difficult for them out of the village because the the language is not using
Yeah,
out of the village. It's complicated for these people out of the village because the communication not happen
yep,
with the external people for the village, and maybe they stay in the village in this condition
yep,
because it's complicated, uh, run away for the village.
yeah,
Good evening, Vivek ji.
Good evening, all of you, sir.
yeah. You have to introduce Vivek Ji. He came late. That we are talking about the village life today.
Yes,
That's
yes,
the topic, kind of.
And,
That was
and
the topic.
Amarnath
Like
sir,
it was not a topic. It was just happened that I was talking about the village, so we started talking about it. But now we
yes,
can
yes,
continue
sir,
with the topic of the day today,
Vivek
whatever
ji,
it is.
Vivek ji right now also enjoying village life, sir.
yes,
So,
yes, yes. And I feel so glad mm, in my village. And today, a party, a celebration organized by my villagers, all villagers, the Parsuram Jayanti today. So I
Mm.
coming from there now.
Oh,
So mm, in village, I think we are live together. We always present
I think your phone is cutting off.
Vivek ji, yes, your sound is not
uh,
audible, Vivek ji.
every time for all. 1 minute.
Yes, yes, please, please, Vivek ji. Yes, Vivek ji, please continue. I am audible.
I am audible, sir.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
please,
yes, you are audible.
please continue, Vivek ji.
Okay, so I said to you that in village life we live all family of the village live we always present in city life people only mm, uh, only अपने काम से काम मतलब रखते हैं वो किसी से मतलब नहीं रखते बट इन विलेज लाइफ बी ऑलवेज केयर each other, all peoples. And uh, I think a lot of things in village we have, um, which makes us happy, which makes us different from city. Uh, that mm, uh, I think in village life, the surrounding, the uh, atmosphere is better than city, less polluted than city. So village life is, I think, better, but sometimes it is not good that we have not as so many facilities like
So Vivekji, I have a question. You told us
good
village
uh,
people.
and other things. So only, but nowadays we see that the government. Yes, 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 sir.
No, no, please continue. I will ask you a question after you finish thought. Please continue, Vivekji. You are done.
Maybe he have connection problem today. Yes,
So Prem,
probably
you
he.
want to say something regarding this?
You are talking about villagers' life, right?
Village life versus city life, or do you have any idea regarding
No,
village
what I thought is that
city
if
also?
someone arrange me in a village
The
bank,
main focus is village. But you can also
yeah, because the point is that
bring down city life.
living village is good, but not sufficient resource. So might be I am still not favor to stay village, even though I will got job in village bank also, in like Gramin bank kind of
Uh,
thing. But for example, if you are
uh,
going to live village with sufficient money,
at
yeah, go ahead, Vivek.
20 kilometer far from my village, level in doorsteps because of the internet connections. And I think CSC, common service centers, are available in our neighborhood of my village. A lot of banks provide us a lot of facilities through CSC. So mm, banks are not far from the villagers. And also good schools are also opens in our neighboring uh, neighboring areas of our villages. A lot of people, that is I think they open the school for earning money, but it is also good for our children because they provide us a lot of facilities, a lot of good teachers in their school, but they take a lot of
Again, the same problem.
Yes, Vivekji, your sound is sometimes not coming. So Vivekji, please rejoin. It will be okay. Please rejoin. Vivekji, Vivekji,
for that. Okay, okay.
I think actually, sir. Yes,
Am I
Vivekji, please
audible, sir?
continue.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes, yes.
This is one of the difference between village and city. That in village there is no network in our mobiles.
Even though you have sufficient fund, you have good mobile, but
Yes, yes, yes,
something
yes.
resources having sufficient resource having kind of barriers which you are
Yes.
unable to go ahead, right? So that is
Yes.
the main thing. For example, if Amarnath sir have all kind of Amarnath sir is full wealthy, don't have any concern of amount for money, concern with amount for resource, kind of facilities in village, luxurious house, luxurious car, right? But the thing is, something is missing, right? So something is kind of barriers which sir will not prove, sir will not kind of connect to the globe just because of that reason. So what I found is that, for example, me myself, if I have all these things, I'm having no have any problem for money, no have any problem for luxurious house or kind of life. The standard of living is also going good. The point is that surrounding me now, it's not that kind of facility, right? Not good school, not international kind of school, not facilities. Till date is I also having various thing will happen. What I found is that some teacher is from your village, because teacher background is the same like you, right? So what what teacher will taught in the school same like you. So something is missing, right? So rather living village for
Yes.
kids
Yes.
education, your education. So I will prefer kind of city life, and more than city,
Yes.
I just
Yes. Yes.
planning to. That is the reason I'm planning to go ahead, right, out of the country.
Yes. Yes. You
So you think
well said,
you
sir.
think
Yes.
But I think, Prem, I also want to say that after COVID, a lot of people now enjoying life in village and they left city life right
Yes,
now. Don't you
yes,
think,
yes. I
Prem?
totally agree with you.
I like those companies in IT department after COVID, they continue their work. Doesn't matter where they live, means village.
Yes, work from home is there.
Yes,
So
and not only work
Amara
from
sir is
home.
will
Yes,
will will
yes,
all will with all accessories. Looking good, sir.
yeah, yes,
like you, going to plan any mission, going to kind of what you can say कि plane उड़ाने का कोशिश कर रहे हैं.
yes, because we can't forget our birthplace, friend. You know, and those people living in village, they always think I like those people living in out of village. It's a different. It's also very means, not good. Yes, sir.
okay? So basically, uh, uh, the conclusion I see is that looks like only the village where Vivek is living is working very well, at least other than the network. But rest of you have problem in your village. So I'm just wondering, Vivek, you are living in Siddharth Nagar, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, so Siddharth Nagar is in UP. That is another state than Bihar. Why so much
Yes.
difference between Bihar and UP? That, like you are saying, that you have
I
so many
think
facilities there.
yes. I think in Bihar and also UP, the government tries to give us more facilities. Uh,
Hmm.
and in my village, I think a lot of facility given by the government, like a small hospital also in my village, a, a primary school and junior school also in my village, and good roads from which joined us the district and also the capital of the state is highways, and these are also good. And we have 18 hours electricity in my village, uh, and we have water supply from given by government, and it is it is for all the villagers. So these are the facilities given by the government. These are, I think, this these facilities given us from our um, central government, not from our state government. So these facilities are also, I think, given to the Bihar uh, peoples.
And Vivekji, I have a question. What is the
Ye-
quality of your primary school and means, middle
Yes,
school
yes, the
in your village?
yes, primary and middle schools quality is not very good, but it's medium. But the facility of the private level schools are not as like I think uh, comparing to private schools, it is not good. But if we compare to other primary schools in my state, so it is good than all our neighboring villages and all other primary schools gone by the government.
So, Aman sir, I have a question. If we compare the school quality and right now school quality is far difference, and right now it's a very means not good compared to ancient time.
Yes, that is the problem in Bihar. That state schools are not functioning. State and colleges are not
Please, sir.
functioning now at all. So if you don't send your children to private schools,
Sir,
uh,
sir, your sound is not coming.
okay, let me see what is going on here. Kid, so maybe I need
For
to.
for me, it's audible. I don't know what happened.
Oh, okay,
For me, it's okay, but
Yes, yes, sir.
maybe
Please continue. It's my yes, sir. Please.
okay. So what was the question you were raising, Pankaj? What was the
Sir,
ancient time you
actually,
said?
yes, sir. Ancient time compared to ancient time school quality and right now school quality.
Yeah, it's day and night different because ancient time, I went to the same state school, and I think it was a very good education system in ancient time. Teachers used to come in middle school, high school. They used to teach us from like whatever time, 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock, whatever was the school time, and I think that was much better. It was working very well. But now, what has happened is that uh, Bihar, especially in Bihar, I don't know how is the situation in other states. The education, private institution, they have colluded with the government officials and ministers and MLAs that descale the school system so that we can privatize the schools. There is no other business. So basically, all the schools have been deteriorating. They are only in the namesake, and only poor people send their kids to government school. Anybody who has little money who can afford, they all are sending their kids to private school. It's another story that how much education is happening in a private school. But at least private school, you have a teacher there, you have a you know somebody there to watch the kids, because kids have normal tendency. They don't want to read. Who wants to study? Did we study? No, we were forced to study. That's the only way we study. And if nobody is watching you, then if the study is not very interesting, right? So it takes resources to make it interesting, which nobody wants to spend. And in that case, then kids don't like to study, and so it's very difficult situation right now in Bihar.
Yes, sir. I think school and hospital both
Both.
both government school and hospital and private school and hospital.
and it's like villagers, they want government to fix everything for them, and they don't want to take initiative. And my opinion is that the people who are in the government right now, they are not interested in serving people. They are interested in serving themselves and their families. Like Lalu Prasad, you know, he is
And I think, sorry, sir. Sir, please, please,
no,
sir.
yeah. So basically, what is happening is that these guys, they are just after money. The politicians, they don't care that if villagers they are studied, they are not like statesmen. They don't have this. They are not in the politics for service. They are in the politics now. Things have changed. In like when India got independence, that time people were joining politics for serving the people, and they were happy with the little money they were making by becoming politicians. And so it was considered a sacrifice. Now it has politics has become a a, a business. You are in politics to make money. You are in politics to protect your money. All the money you have got by ill methods, you have to figure out how to protect it. And the best way to protect it is be the part of the government, because then you decide who needs to, who gets raided by the tax officials. If you are yourself the that person who makes that decision, then you are safe. That is exactly happening in India. So uh, we have more or less it's happening almost in every part of the country, but Bihar is the kind of worst.
Good evening, Surendra, sir. Today our topic is like means village life, village society, and city society. So please say something about our village. Yes, Surendra, sir.
Yes, good evening to all. Am I
Good
Good
audible?
evening.
evening.
Good evening. Yes,
Yeah.
well.
Yes. As I'm living in village, so in village there are societies. Our habit to live in societies. Uh, we care of to others here, to our neighbors, and we usually go to others' home and have some discuss at the evening time when we get free. So we have discussed, and this is usual in village. And also I have lived in cities for some days, and there I feel that there is no time to the persons to discuss, to care for other. They are busy in their own life. They are like self-made. And but here in village, a lot of change, a lot of differences are from cities life. As all I think, like Vivek sir and Prem sir and Amarnath sir, all are related to the village areas, as they brought up in village. So we are very happy in village, but some problems are also in village, like some facilities like hospitals and schools are not properly here. So a lot of difficulties, like some people get sick and immediate need some medicines and immediate to consult with the doctors. So there are problems. You cannot uh, get the doctor immediate. And most of the people, if they got heart attack, like that type of disease, they got heart attack and will died because properly don't get care. So these type of situation in the village are, but environment of the village, I think, here are pure than the cities. And pure heart are also of the villagers to with the people. They mingle with the people, and they feel like a like member of the family, this type of. Yes, in the village.
So,
Yeah.
Surendra, sir, what are you feel? right now means after this type of session where our USA means Amanasa live from USA, Prem live from Mumbai, Brenda live from Mexico, you are live from village. So means the world is
Yes,
one
yes.
place.
It comes to due to our digital life, because the world is closer, comes closer to your palm, and just one click far away the person, you can meet the person and go talk with him. So I think it comes to due to our technical support, our scientists make our easy life.
So right now distance is not
Doesn't
problem.
matter this to what distance is, doesn't matter. Just you have to mobile phone and you can consult with the people, and you can discuss with the people like we are discussing here.
So Brenda, now you want to say something? You understand
Yeah,
something?
yeah, yeah. I want to say something. More of the teacher live in the city, but what happen uh, if the teacher in that town and the weather is not good? This is a specific point because most of the teacher live in the city, but what happen if the weather is not good? For example, rain so strong the kids don't have class.
because teachers cannot come to the village.
Yeah,
Mm.
And second thing, I think in village areas also is two two mind running in village. Means
Mm.
sometimes we see that all people are living in unity, but personally we see that no, they are also very I like enemy type people living.
Yeah.
What's your opinion, Surendraji? Surendraji
I didn't
or
get that.
Vivekji?
Repeat, sir, please.
I did. I don't think they got your question, Pankaj. You have to repeat your question.
Yes, Surendra sir, I want to know in village areas, village people living together. So directly we see that yes, all people living in a and one way. But it's the second part. Every people, every family is like enemy.
In village, Pankaj sir, you said
Yes, I
these
like ward
statement
election.
for
I
village.
like Pradhan means
Yes,
Mukha
yes, yes.
election.
Because we are brothers. Because we are brothers, so a lot of things like property distribution and all these type of things we have. So sometimes we have uh, 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 we have a I think we also joined each other. We together each other, and
I think this is also very big issue regarding develop of our village.
only one thing is behind this problem, that is less work. If we concentrate on our work, we have much and more work for us, so we always uh, make our mind uh, uh, for that work. So this type of situation not come in front of us. So in village, a lot of people are very free, all time. So this situation comes.
Yes. Sundar sir, you want to say something?
Yes, yes, I agree with Vivek sir. Actually, a lot of people you can find out in village here and there playing they are playing card, and they have some discussion, and don't they have don't work. They do not work anywhere, and only the one thing, so gossip only. So that is the main point. That is why they are their mind is not free. If you want to be free and you have no work, but your mind cannot relax without, yeah, if you want to relax and there is no work, you have to go on mountains and have some like uh, spirituality, then you can be relaxed. Otherwise your mind is will be not free, and mind will be somewhere engaged, and you will have, I think, some disputes with other people. So it is urgent need that people have to work. But village, unfortunately, in village most of the people are not working, and there are work only for in the year for 2 months or 3 months. Like if they are doing farming work, they have the crop like paddy seed, paddy, rice farming. They are sowing rice, and 1 month work are there, and after the completing their harvesting time, there are some works, and all the year they have no work, I think. And most of the village people are spending their time in gossip only. So there are disputed also, that is why, in the village. And for the property issue also, because they are related to other person, they are like brothers, and they, like Vivek sir told us, like they are brothers, and their property are shared to each other. So that is why they have yes, disputes also.
And
And
Vivek sir,
second thing, Sundar sir, ye- yes, Prem, please continue.
yes sir, Surendra sir, even though government of UP is also going to help all these no, useless people or who is doesn't have willingness to work by giving what you can say unemployment, what you can say ki berozgari bhatta,
Yeah.
unemployment pension.
Yes.
Not getting in UP, I think there is no this such type of pension are given. Unemployment pension are not given here in UP, and not should be given, because there are work. There is such type of things not there. There is not work, but people are not intention to do work. They have, they are habitual to not doing work, and they are spending time in the gossip only. They are playing, they like playing card, and they are spending it here and there. A lot of changes. I i recall i recall my childhood days. There was like pure heart people that time, and there was like not addiction like cigarette and many things harmful like what is called drugs. But nowadays you can find out here and there in the villages like one group is there, name, famous name Vivek sir knows, I think, Mahakal group. In every village you can find out, and they are like crooks. Crooks. They are doing harmful and they harmful work, and they are snatcher like that, and they are uh, engaged in the bad things. So situation is changed now completely in village, and uh, there should be awareness program in village, and because education system also is poor in village, because private schools are very few here, and government schools, there is no education. There is only paperwork in the village school. Teachers are usually come to, and they are engaged to maintain their registers, and uh, students are sitting and quarreling in the village. So it's this very bad situation in the village. But air is pure and peoples are innocent type. People are in the village.
And what's your opinion, Surendra sir, regarding means maximum people in village never try to push. They always try to means
Pull,
how
pull.
to decrease. Yes, no, never push.
No, no, sir. All the village have not such type of people. They are cooperated and they are supporting. Our early days, I and my childhood days, I remember that our farming work also was done by the help of others, neighbors, and we help to other. Such type of farming work also being done was done that time. But uh, now people are self like self-made and they are not supporting to other, not get support from other also.
So,
Because
Surendra sir, what's
thinking
your
of-
view if
yes,
we compare last 20 years society of our village and right now? It's a decreasing day by day.
like individualistic life is now like cities areas. In cities, there people have no time to discuss with other people, and old age people only have time. They go to usually a park in the park and have to discuss with the other old age people in cities. But here in village, uh, now situation changed, and people are now going to other cities to do work. And but some people are here living like young people, and they are engaged in bad thing like Mahakal group. They are doing bad work and having some liquors and like cigarettes and addiction type
So,
work.
Surendra sir, I have one question. In your village, how many retired teachers right now living? You have any idea? Retired teacher.
uh, Only two retired teachers are now living in my village. One is lecturer of inter college, and one was of primary school. But I think Vivek sir will tell us more, because in his village a lot of people were doing government job, and in my village our status of village education system was very poor. That is why very few people were working in government sector. So only two people are retired in my village uh, as a teacher.
Okay. So I also request you, if possible, then please try to talk with
Pankaj sir,
him also. Yes,
in
Vivekji.
my village, I think 90% family has one government job, and uh, I think that 10 or 12 persons, 12 retired persons from, I think, teaching job. Two of them is a professor of uh, degree college, and another is another are teachers in primary and junior schools. And a lot of also different professionals also live in my village, like engineers, scientists, and uh, doctors, pharmacists. These type of also uh, done by my villagers also. So I think,
Yes,
but
yes, I
So,
agree with you,
Vivekji,
sir, because the
Vivekji,
reputation of your village is very high in here in my neighborhood village. So
thank
namaste,
you.
sir.
If possible, then
नमस्कार,
Namaste,
नमस्कार।
Saraf
namaste
sir.
sir, sir, namaste.
बात
So,
कीजिए, आप
Saraf
लोग
sir,
सुन रहे हैं।
yes, yes, sir. Today we are talking regarding our village society versus city society. And if we compare to ancient time, means before 20, 25, 30 years, and right now, the village life and society is decreasing compared to city life. to increasing. And so please, Sarah sir, please say something regarding this village society.
So wherever I go to my village, the thing is that because of less employment and all that, we find only seniors over there. Most of the young people have gone out of the village primarily to Delhi, and those who have a bit of more money, those who want to struggle, go to Pune, Mumbai, and those who have very less money, they go to Calcutta. But recently, I have seen that those boys who had gone, many boys are coming back, and they are either opening their businesses, or they are those who are working on financial services. They are now working hard themselves, and they are telling, no, we shall stay in our ancestral house. And they also want to marry a girl from the village. Those who are not very ambitious, they want to marry. One boy is getting married right now, and a girl who can then study further and do something good. I also keep on motivating, since I am associated with the village very closely. I keep on motivating the village girls also that you give BPSC. For BPSC, 32 years is the age, 34, 32, like that. You give civil services, BPSC, although it keeps on getting cancelled. And don't think only about teacher or something. Once you become a government servant, you get many facilities. I also tell them that if you want, I can get you through in some bank or something. Maybe you handle a demat account, those kind of things. But don't think that you can't do something. And don't only marry and stay in the house. So slowly, slowly, and they listen. They listen and they are working on it. Recently, that staff selection thing has come. I sent the form to some girls over there. So in the village, things are changing. But one thing is there that when I went in November, December, lot of trees are going away. The greenery is going away, and too much of concrete is coming. People are making big, big houses to show that, see, I have made a bigger house than you, whether they stay there or not. So, a small house, a small bungalow, along with the trees and all that, has to be kept intact. So, slowly, slowly, the villages are because roads have become very good. So, slowly, slowly, the villages are also becoming cosmopolitan, and and they are trying to deal with the village mafia and all that also, and trying to do something good. So the demographics of the villages are gradually changing, and because of the social media, Twitter and all that, like Darbhanga Airport was made, talks about Darbhanga aims. Many things are going on. Mithila Raj is going on, that we shall have a different state and country. So because of social media, many things are happening on the political front also. Unless and until you have some specific questions with me, Amarnathji, or with you yourself, then it's a very big area to talk about actually.
Thanks, sir. Good evening, Himja. You are joined very late today,
Good evening,
and
everyone. Good evening, Sarath sir. Good evening, Amanat sir. So,
today our topic is village society and city society. So please say something
I
about our village life.
yeah.
Yes, yes, Amana sir, please.
Now, what I was saying that once Himjab finishes his little chat about the village, then maybe Vivek was talking about that. Vivek, I think he mentioned that today he came after celebrating Parashuram Divas. Is that right, Vivek? That's what you said, right?
Yes,
Yes,
Parsuram
yes, yes, sir.
Jayanti.
Yes,
Yeah.
Parasuram Jain.
So, what I want to show you guys is that since we are talking about Parashuram, that I want to show you guys. I'll share a video of the
Oh,
Darwin evolution theory as well as the avatar system which Hindu mythology has, which is pretty much similar. So let's finish first.
okay, okay, sir.
Since we are going to today is a day of Parashuram, so let's just do something about him.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please proceed, now, sir.
No, no, we'll first listen to Hamzaji. He just came, so let's see what he has in his mind.
regarding village life.
Yeah.
Yes, Hamzaji.
Yeah, so today is actually Parsuram Jayanti, so I would like to tell something about Parsuram. So when I wake up today morning, I see many of my friend done their status in WhatsApp. परशुराम जयंती की परशुराम जयंती की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं. Then I suddenly realized, oh, today is Parsuram Jayanti. Actually, currently I'm in Ghaziabad. So in Ghaziabad, I see that there are a lot kind of things done in Parsuram Jayanti. Actually, uh, there are a lot. There are lots of community here. So they worship Lord Parshurama and do some kind of bandara actually on everywhere. So, Parshuram, so the Lord Parshuram is actually the great example of that he know all things about weapons and all things about what I say. अ, शास्त्रों जिन्हें शास्त्रों की भी बहुत सारी ज्ञान थी. तो वो उन लोगों में से थे जिनके पास शास्त्र की भी भरपूर ज्ञान थी और शस्त्र शस्त्र की भी भरपूर ज्ञान थी.
And Parsuramji is like our sixth Vishnu avatar. Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
And according to Mithila, there is also there is also a connection with that Lord Parshurama. Actually, when सीता जी जब सीता जी की स्वयंवर हुई थी तो उस टाइम राजा जनक जी ने जो था वो एक धनुष रखा हुआ था और ये क्योंकि उनके धनुष को सिर्फ वही उठा कोई नहीं उठा सकते थे, सिर्फ भगवान को छोड़कर के वो इंसान उठा ही नहीं सकता था कोई.
All right. Thank you,
Yes. So
Shamyaji.
after broken Dhanush, Parsuram was also present during Sabha. Yes.
So then Lord Rama came and he take up the that Dhanush and they broke that Dhanush and then the Sita married will be happened that time actually. So
Nice.
Amarnath and Sarat sir, I would request you to please say something regarding this topic, na sir. This is a
Yes,
very
sure. I'm going to talk about that one. Actually, I'm going to show you a video which
okay.
will answer question from the scientific perspective. What you have said is the mythological perspective of Parasuram. But
Okay.
I look at Parasuram from the different perspective now, especially for this meeting. So, what I mean is that, you know, the avatar system, I'm trying to connect with the computer, the battery is low, so give me a few seconds. So, in we all have studied Darwin's evolution theory in our high school, or some of you probably heard, I mean, have done more in college. I did not, I was engineering student. So, so Darwin theory says that how we have evolved to the human, and more or less right now, science is agreeing that yes, this has happened. So that's one thing. But if you go to the Hindu traditions, they also have theory of the evolution, and what a lot of people are now finding that how similar they are. So that is what I wanted to show you here by a video. So I'll share a video now, and then we all can see it. And it is in English, so we don't have to worry about it. I got everything ready. So let's play. Let me start from the beginning.
Sir, you have any problem regarding
Is that
percent?
sound clear?
Sir, please
Yes,
share
sound
your
is clear.
Sound is not clear? Okay.
No, no, audible. You are audible, sir.
Are you able to see the video?
No, sir.
No,
Oh, you're not able to see the, oh, sorry.
You can't.
Oh, I didn't share it. Yeah, my fault. Sorry, my apology. I was supposed to share. I forgot about that. I simply played. Okay, your entire screen. Let's do that. Preference. Can't share your screen.
It will be also good to tell Brenda who is Parashuram, Lord
Yeah,
Parashuram.
yeah. Maybe I think I don't know why it's not allowing me to share here. Are you in front of a computer, Pankaj, or you are on the phone?
yes, I am both. Phone and
Oh,
computer both.
okay. So do you? How do I say this? Because why I don't
Google,
know why it is.
Google.
Let
You
me
need to
send you
open
the link
Google.
here. Huh?
Yes, yes. Please WhatsApp. Please WhatsApp me, sir.
I'm
Please
going
WhatsApp
to
me.
where is more options. Here is where is the chat and full screen apply turn report settings. This is another computer, so I'm a little bit behind.
You can send Pankajji the link, he will do
Sir,
it.
go to the
That's
three dots and there is a option share a screen in call message. So caption report a problem. You go there and share a screen option is visible and click on that,
re-
sir.
Yes,
report.
present now. In present now, entire screen, a window, and a tab. Three options we have.
So that's what I was trying to do. Change layout, full screen, open picture. It's I think if you, I'll tell you what to do. It's not coming here in this computer. I don't know why. It's giving some error. I thought that it should be
Okay, sir, no problem, sir. Can you please tell us
okay.
something, Parsuram
Let
Jayanti?
me
Please send
try
me
it
link.
here. See one time. Uh, the issue, for example, have go to issue presentation. I don't think I'm able to share it. So I'll have to either use the other computer, or but if you go to the Pankaj, if you are on the screen, I'm not able to send you even the link, but I'll tell you what to do. Why don't you go
Yes,
into the search on the YouTube and I'll tell you what to write there.
yes, sir. 1 minute, sir.
I have sent you in the email. I don't have WhatsApp connection here. Okay, so while he's trying to get, basically, the point I was trying to make is that in the history, as we know that Darwin says that we have evolved from water, and then water we become fish, and from fish pretty much we become turtle, and then become monkey, and from monkey we become the human being, hunter gatherer human being. Then we become the perfect man, uh, which is, and we are progressing. So we are civilized men now. So that is our modern thought process, from coming from science and anthropology. A Hindu belief system also have the same system there, and they call it 10 avatars, and 10 will discuss it. So in the Hindu system also they have, the first is called mean avatar, which is fish. Then second is the turtle, and then third is I think boar, which is small man, or you can call it monkey. And then likewise, and it comes to Parashuram. So Parashuram, you will see the picture, he is a man with axe. And so in the when Parashuram is a developed human being, but he is representing the hunting gathering society of our society. In the world we have been evolving, we are so uh, that's what I wanted to show you, that um, today is a Parashuram day, his birthday, and we are celebrating in India. But he is representing hunting gathering society in a way. And then there are other people, Rama, Krishna, Buddha, and then of course the last one which is supposed to come, he is going to be Kalki, who is going to be when the society become very very highly mechanized, then he will come. So he is supposed to be representing a highly mechanized human being. And he is the last one, because when society will be highly mechanized, there is going to be destruction. Everything will be over. We'll start all over again. So, okay, so let's see what now Pankaj is presenting, and we can see it from the beginning of. Okay, so not Parasuram Jayanti. Pankaj, you put in the search there Hindu avatar system and Darwin theory of evolution. If you put in the search Hindu avatar system and Darwin theory of evolution. I have sent you the link in email. I don't know if you got it or not.
Sir, second is Darwin.
Okay, so it is Hindu avatar system and Darwin theory of evolution. Okay, Hindu avatar system and not VS, and Darwin, Darwin, Darwin. I think you will take it. Darwin evolution, Darwin theory of evolution. Okay. So yes, so I think if you click the top one, I think that's what I was trying to. The top one is good. There are several, but pick any of those. Yeah, top one will be good. It's short, five minutes. I picked this one so that Brinda can tell stories when she goes back to her family. She learned science come culture today. Yeah, it will
topic
start
for
now.
humanity has been the advancement of living species. How did life begin?
Thank
How
you.
did the
This is a
species evolve? Both science and religion have tried to answer these questions in several ways. Science states that human beings evolved from monkeys, but religion preach that God created human beings and sent them to earth. It may come as a surprise to many people, but the Indians explained Darwin's theory of evolution thousands of years before Darwin. The 10th incarnations of Lord Vishnu or Dashavatar are an extraordinary record or the evolution of human life and the advancement of human civilization. Hinduism, the oldest religion in the world, has a concept called Dashavatar. It says that Lord Vishnu descends to earth in the form of an incarnation to restore the cosmic order. Now you wonder why we are talking about Dashavatar and Darwin's theory of evolution together. This is because the two are surprisingly similar. Interesting, right? Lord Vishnu's 10 incarnations include Matsya, Kurma, Varha, Narsimha, Vaman, Parshuram, Ram, Krishna, Buddha, and Kalki. We will keep this video limited to the first 6 because the evolution of the species did not occur after that. At least not yet. Stage 1. Life started in the water. Proto. Amphibians who lived mainly in the water. This can be seen as the first stage of life. For example, prehistoric fish. Lord Vishnu's first avatar was Matsya. Lord Vishnu took the form of a fish to save Manu from massive flood. Darwin believed that water is the most essential ingredient in sustaining life, and that is where life originated. Stage 2. Life moved from water to the land. Darwin said that the species then start coming out of water and became reptiles. Lord Vishnu's second avatar is Kurma. Kurma means tortoise, which is a reptile that walks on 4 legs. Everyone knows that tortoise is a creature capable of living on land and water, which indicates the transition of life from water to land. Stage 3. Adapted to live on land. The next logical step in evolution had to be the ability to travel on land. To achieve this, the species began to develop legs. The wild boar, the third incarnations of Lord Vishnu. It represents the birth of the mammal. You may ask, why the wild boar? Why not a deer or monkey or other mammals? The reason is that wild boar belongs to the Suina family, whose jaw or teeth are in front, and therefore they do not need to swallow their food like we humans do. It is extremely enlightening to note that Hinduism had such a very insightful knowledge thousands of years ago. Stage 4. Transformation from animal to ape. Finally, primates evolved in intermediate species who were like the link between animals and humans, but their brains were not yet fully developed. Narsimha's avatar had the characteristics of man and those of an animal. This may be similar to the species from which the first humans evolved. The interesting thing to note here is that Narsimha has the upper part of a lion's body but the lower part of a man's body. This is important because it relates directly to the idea of pre-human without a well-developed brain. But with the partial ability to become a biped, this may be an extinct human ancestor, like someone who could be the missing link between monkeys and humans. Stage 5. Transformation from ape to human. Developed intelligence. The fifth avatar, Vamana, was a dwarf human being, visually very similar to the sort of monkey species from which humans evolved. If you look at evolutionary charts, the oldest form of monkeys from which humans evolved was in fact much smaller in height than today's humans. Stage 6. Forest dweller. Humans developed stone tools. The short monkey like species ended up becoming what we call primitive man, Parshurama. Lord Vishnu's sixth avatar was very similar to this. Parshuram lived in the forest and used primitive weapons made of stone and wood like an axe, known for his anger and acting on a whim. In the story of evolution, all these are the traits commonly associated with primitive man who live in caves. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. If you liked it, do like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already.
All right. So now floor is for discussion. You got the two perspective, and this is how we are celebrating today his day. So uh, what do you think? Brenda, did you like that video comparison?
Yeah, it's a good video. The difference here is I don't know much about the difference. Mm, I don't know if a god or representing for form representing for the person, but in the first state it's a weather the people born, well, not the people, the species or the natural born with the water and evolution. No only water, if no land and water, and with this evolution, it's a similar because we have the a T, arms, etc. But it's a good representation about the evolution with this image.
Yep. So basically, the point here is that let's not just say only one religion. Every religion talk about our evolution theory. So they also
Yeah.
thought in the same way, like our scientists are uh, thinking these days, and they came to their way of concluding things. But basically, both ways we have been thinking about it. How did we come to this existence? Okay, so let's see if you guys have any other comments on this video or anything on the Parasuram or anything on the
Yes,
Darwin
yes, yes,
theory.
sir. Yes, sir. I have one question.
Yes.
I just wanted to know about you, sir, from you especially. And for example, Krishna as well as Rama is a kind of incarnation of kind of a supreme personality of God, is Mahavishnu, might be Narayan, right? So only one time will be one incarnation, or will be multiple incarnation?
Oh, so I am a wrong person to answer this question. Okay,
Maybe
because
any of
because
one.
okay, so reason I'm saying is that I wear a completely scientific hat. I believe from the whatever is true from the scientific perspective. That is the only thing is what holds in my head. Other than that, this traditional thing, that's fine. These are traditions. I consider it a piece of literature or whatever it is. You can call it. I mean, there are nothing wrong with that, believing in that one. I am not against it. But personally, I like. I have very difficult time simply believing somebody because somebody is telling me this and that happened. I, from coming from the scientific community, I think we need to investigate, and if it comes, it meets the requirement of the hypothesis by testing evidence, then we accept it. Just because somebody tells me that there is heaven and hell, same thing, Brenda, in the Hindu religion, we call it Swarg and Nark, and Muslims call it Jannat is heaven for them, and Dozak is. So it's good in theory, but really it doesn't exist. I mean, if you limit it, that if you do the bad things, then you will go to hell. So it resists people from doing the bad thing. I agree. But practically what happens is people start believing in it, that there is a heaven and hell outside this planet. And similarly, there is a God somewhere outside this planet, sitting somewhere, who has a big machine and he created the whole thing. I have difficulty digesting that. That's why I say that I'm not a right person to answer this question. But hey, you all have different perspective of life and science and philosophy. So let's see. Somebody else can answer this question, or it is discussion. Let's see what other people have to say.
Yes, sir. Please say something, sir.
Yes. So no, good to hear. In between, I had got a phone call from one of the para commandos of India. Many people are my bhakt, so he had called from the border. So that's why army people, defense people, all these, anyone, I pick up their call. So, so according to me, Parashuram ji, as Amarnath ji correctly told that, see, Parashuram ji was the 10th avatar of Lord Vishnu. And the next avatar which is going to come, Kalika, I think it's going to be the avatar of Parashuram, what is told. And and the thing is that there is a very nice story of Parashuram ji, that there was this cow called Surbi, who was the daughter of Kamadhanu guy, this thing. And that was forcibly taken by this king known as Arjuna, and Kalva Kriya Arjuna or something, and his father's name was, I think, Jamanditya,
Jamdagni.
Jamdagni,
Jamdagni. Jamdagni
Jamdagni,
was his father, Parashuram's father.
and mother was Renuka.
Yes.
So when he had gone into the jungle, that cow was forcibly taken from him, because that cow was something which was giving, means something like, like something which was a wishing cow. So after he came, he fought with that king and he killed him. But the main question of yours was with regard to believing in God and this Purana and all that. And very good question, that can that avatar be more than one? According to me, the avatar every time has been one. Although logically speaking, as per the scriptures, God is in everyone. Presently, there are seven of us up here. So either you call it Jesus or whatever, or Rama, whoever you believe in, he is in every one of us. And based on, since I have done research in Tantric Vidya, black magic, and all that, and I also practice it. So what I have experienced myself, I can't tell much on it, because that is a sixth sense and many things can't be disclosed. But what I have experienced and gone through, I believe in God, supernatural, and all these things, because personally, I have myself experienced it. And when I do the necessary things uh, to remember Him, then whatever problem is there, when I ask him or her, whatever, that problem goes away. In the sense, that
Wow.
problem is managed in its own way. And I manage people also. I help people also. Like I told you, one of the very big businessmen over here. He's from originally from Rajasthan, but then 300 years ago they went to Banaras. So he wanted to meet his younger brother, three brothers who died very early. So he wanted to meet him, but I didn't bring his spirit in person, but I made him meet that person in the dream, and that person also came to me and told that I have come. And he met him in the dreams, and he was very happy about it. His brother told that, "Don't worry, I'm okay. I'm doing fine." And after that, he started believing. So day before yesterday was his grandfather's Barsi, what you call the death, this
Yeah.
thing.
Hmm.
And he had only called me as a Brahmin priest, and
Priest.
they respected
Hmm.
me a lot. So internally, I felt nice that yes, at least in London, people are following some rituals. Their parents had also come. So again, he has called me for something else. But then it all depends, like when something happens to your life, and then when things become okay. That's why, like you see, many people believe in gurus also. There are so many gurus. Say if some guru is telling something and someone believes in something happens to that person because of that guru, they started doing puja or sangat, what we call the get together for that guru. That also there are different WhatsApp group that happens. I visit, although by heart via guru nothing has happened to me till now. So internally, I don't believe in a guru unless and until I actually consider someone as a guru. Like Parashuram Rishi was the guru of Bhishma, Dronacharya, and I think Karan
Karan
also,
too, yes.
and Rukmini also. So these are historical figures, Brenda, and so the thing is that so they considered him as a guru because that respect was there. Similarly, I will take 10 more seconds. You can't buy respect. The thing is that if I want Premji or Brenda, Pankaj, Amarnathji, whoever to respect me, they will show respect, fine. But by heart to respect the person, you can't buy it in the buy it. You can't forcefully tell that touch my feet like in the villages that happen. First touch his feet, but that you are doing because your parents are telling. But by heart, when you touch somebody's feet or tell hello to someone or respect, that is the actual respect which comes from heart. So similarly, if you are considering a guru actually a guru, that comes from the heart. You just can't believe in some Nirmal Guru or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or so many gurus are there in Sikhism. That is another aspect. So yes, sorry to talk for so much time. Yes.
No, no, it's good. It's good.
So Sharat sir,
Yeah,
Yes,
ask your
please.
so
question.
yeah, so one thing in my mind is that in Satyug there were incarnation of Ram, right?
Yes.
Mahapurushottam Ram. So after that yug has been vanished or kind of destroyed all these things. So new yug has been created. So in that yug,
New
Krishna.
avatar will be Kalika. So what happens like when they were making the Jagannath temple over here, so in the Maharaja of he is here presently. The Gajapati Maharaj present Gajapati Maharaj of and the Acharya of Puri temple had taken my name out of the scriptures and they told that you make Sharat Kumar Jha also trustee in your Jagannath temple Puri. But I became trustee of that, but internally I'm not liking it because most of the charities, foundies, and uh, foundations and all that nowadays, Amarnath will also be aware that most of these places ask for funding and all that, and they make you a trustee only because they want money. At the end of the day, then by heart, I became their life member. I gave them 501 pounds, 50,000 pounds. But if you want to keep a person only for money, so similarly, what avatar thing, the Kalika avatar will finally come. Like, how did he know my name? How did he told that make Sharat Kumar Jha the trustee? So, and so similarly, when an avatar comes, he start doing good things. Nowadays, in my case, what happens? I consider each and every person a human being, and then I associate with them. And so now I'm, for example, very priority wise, I'm selecting where to go, in which all meetings to go, whom to associate, because I'm already 50 plus and I'm very particular and very miserly dealing with my life because life is very precious. So, avatar, you don't know, you also might be an avatar because once you gain that sort of spirituality and you started worshiping God, and when you are worshiping God or the supernatural, whoever you believe, you get so engrossed in that that tears also start coming out from your eyes.
Yes, sir.
Me, Brenda, anyone try to find people who can you like very internally you feel very good to tell problems. Yes, that someone should be there to hear my problems. Nowadays, people have become more lonely. But then you don't have to tell anybody your problems. You sit down in front of the Jesus Christ or sit down in front of the wall. Or if you don't believe in God, tell the problems, speak to yourself and tell your problems to yourself. You will see that those problems will go away by itself. So when you get in that kind of posture, the mind is a mystery. When you know how to teleport yourself, how to deal with your mind in such a way that you can deal with your body, and also go from Earth to other planet. All that can happen. That's not a problem. That can surely happen. When you reach that kind of what you call apex level of emotional intelligence, you never know. You might be becoming, you might be the next avatar. Maybe not in this birth. You might take rebirth and become avatar. So that is surely in the pipeline, and it will happen. And it is supposed to happen somewhere in the northeast part of the world. So let us see when and where it happens.
Well, I mean, like I said, Dalai Lama has already identified a new Lama who is going to replace him. And they also believe the incarnation that all the Lamas incarnation of Buddha. So he has already identified the boy, and I think now he is under training in Dharamshala, Himachal Pradesh.
Yeah. Similarly, in Dalai Lama and all that, you will see there is a monastery in Scotland where you go, you can stay for 3 days over there in the hills, and you have to keep your mobile phone, everything away, and you are not allowed to speak. You have to remain silent and lead your life for 3 days. So when I go out, now also it is 4 or 5 degrees outside. You see, I'm wearing a half shirt. When I go out, people, some of my friends stop me. Hope everything is fine. Sharad, my nickname is Chiku. Now, why? It's so cold outside, you're wearing a half shirt. So if you are going in cold also, yeah, but you are creating the heat in your body that no, let me remember the sun, let me remember the heat, and let me internally create the heat in my body by using my mind. Then you will not feel cold. You will not get cold. It's all the mystery in the mind. How you play around with yourself, the more you will think, oh my God, I'm feeling cold, this thing, that thing, it's raining. If it is raining, it's not a flood or a tsunami. Go out, do exercise, walk. It's all how you deal with your mind.
Yes. Thank you. Anybody else has any comment or anything you would like to share? Because it's almost time to close the meeting.
Yes, Brenda, you want to say something?
No, it's okay. It's good to know about other cultures. When the meeting ends, I talk with my mom about that I learned.
Yeah, I would suggest that you watch that video one more time, the one which we shared. Uh, that it was very. I wanted to see the two perspectives: religious perspective. I mean, all the religions one side and science on the other side. And I just wanted to show you how the two different communities have thought over the years uh, about our evolution. That was my whole purpose.
Yeah,
You can
because
send that link to the WhatsApp group also.
Yeah, it will. It will be part of this one sharing, right? He has already, and I have sent a link to Pankaj. Pankaj, please share that one on your WhatsApp group, please. Yeah.
yeah, it's okay for me because when I went to school, the teacher only teach us we born or evolution from the monkeys according to various theories. But for me, on my idea is we I born like a human. The theory is according to religion. It's different it's different the opinion for
Yep.
the different.
Exactly.
Next Saturday is English storytelling in that poetry literary group. So if anyone wants to write an story in English and tell, then I can send their name to the organizer that they can include that person.
What
And,
time is this?
that will be from
Same time.
7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Indian time, so you can calculate what will be your time.
So it's pretty much like this meeting begins at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Indian time. So that's
Yes.
just before that one. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
So
okay.
if you want to participate, tell some story in English, Amarnathji, then I will give your number to Professor Satish Sethi. He
Yeah.
lives in the USA. Then he can contact you, and then he can include you. Then
What kind of stories we are talking here?
it shouldn't be religious or political, but any English story, your life, or anything you want to tell. So you can write your own original English story, and you can tell. So in any
Okay.
language. So
Okay.
so so next Saturday is English storytelling. If you
Thank you.
And
Yeah. Thank you for the
and
invitation.
Saraj
Yeah.
sir, tomorrow is also 8:30 p.m. live with Amanasar
Oh
Village.
yeah, yeah. I forgot to tell you. Uh, I am going tomorrow to talk to. I decided that I have been asking my villagers to have a kind of communication, but they have been tossing like football from one to another. Nobody was doing anything. All the young people I talked to here and there on Facebook. So I decided to set up a meeting by myself, and I invited everybody who I know in my village to come tomorrow. Since this meeting begins at Indian time 9 o'clock, so 8 to 9, I have set up my that meeting with my villagers, and I'm hoping that they will show up. And you all are welcome to be the guest. I don't know how it will turn out to be. Maybe there will be no show, and
so
then
you
we
will be
all.
sending the link to the group, WhatsApp group, sorry.
Yes, I already have sent to Pankaj, and Pankaj, please
Okay.
share that. So with on the WhatsApp with everybody. So it's volunteering time. If you want to come, that's fine. If you are busy, because back to back there will be two meetings, so it's up to you. But one more condition. But the meeting will be in Maithili tomorrow. That meeting 8 to 9, because they don't speak English in my village. They're not there yet. But I want to put that in agenda also there, that hey, you guys should send some of your kids who want to learn science and English to this meeting.
So this will be from 8 o'clock
eight to
Indian time,
nine,
yeah?
8 to 9.
Right.
And if Sarajji, you can make it, since you are a motivational speaking expert
Yeah,
among
yeah, and
all of
some of
us.
them might be knowing me also because I've got so many awards in Mithila, so in newspaper and all that, they might have seen
Yeah,
sometimes.
they
So
might have, they might have seen your picture. You never know. So 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 this is kind of a special village event for tomorrow, and I'll share some slides of my village also in the meeting tomorrow. That which I got it from the Google Earth.
they need
Uh,
to be in the right place because in villages generally the coverage is on the terrace, so they have to be in the right part of the house. Otherwise, there will be disruption.
yeah, true. So I don't think I can. Yeah, I hope that some other people can advise them, because when they call,
Have
nowadays
you made a
everybody has
do you have a
somebody
village
outside.
WhatsApp group?
Huh?
Do you have a village WhatsApp group?
No, I don't. So I have
Because we have
really
made for
arranged it
Sakwar, there
on
is
the
a village
Google.
WhatsApp group.
I have numbers, people number, but there is nothing group like that, because
Then
um,
you can form your own village WhatsApp group. From there it will start, so that at least what is
okay,
happening in the village, what is not. Like for Sakwar, we have made one. There are three, but the main one is a family one and one is normal Sakwar one. So at
okay.
least
So here are the
you can make
ideas,
that.
like tomorrow we can discuss about all these new ideas, that how can we have a communication more happening communication, and more fluent, I mean, more efficient way, right? There are different. I don't think people are using their phone like we are not using our computers 100% very well, very effectively. Same thing. I think in the villages, all they use the phone only for is the talking. Am I right, Pankaj? Do
Yes,
you think
sir.
do do
Yes,
you think
sir.
they use the phone for like meetings, and watching the educational videos, and kind of things like that? I mean,
No,
now phone
their
is,
job,
Change.
yeah,
their job I have seen. Yeah, him judge. Yeah.
yeah, phone is now a mini computer, right? I mean, you can use it for so many things now. everything you can do on the
I,
phone nowadays. But
I
I don't
think,
think.
sir, educated or old people using it like only telephone,
Yes.
and new
Yeah.
generation using it like Facebook and WhatsApp maximum.
Yeah, mostly I have seen because I interact with so many village boys. So they save the data so that they can put a pillow behind their head at night and they can watch YouTube video, South Indian movies and all that.
Okay.
And so they are using it primarily. I have already sent the link of this group to few of my known people in villages, but they are not joining. But you call them now also, they'll be watching a South Indian movie, something on the YouTube video.
Okay.
So
I think it's a human nature, sir.
yes,
Mm.
Maximum people
Yeah.
wants to only entertainment, not try to
Yeah.
learn
entertainment.
something.
Yeah. I think I saw like one time there were a couple of groups, but the thing is that not every day like it starts it gets bombarded with so many mails, and then people become
Many
tired
mail,
that,
good
oh, I
morning,
don't
good
want to
night.
deal with so many mails. So I think that's why it didn't work. I think there was one time effort to create a WhatsApp group, but uh, I opted out. I know because my timing was different and it was buzzing my phone. Even if I do, there are 20 mails in the morning, and if you don't
No, sir.
answer, then
Sir, you need to
uh,
only a few people of villagers and make a group. They will add a lot of number in villagers people. Yes, sir.
yeah. But then I'll see everybody, right? All the people who they
Yes,
add.
yes,
We
sir.
have we have three separate groups. One is only for our own close relatives,
Yeah.
and one is for the whole village, and one is separately only for Brahman. There is a
Okay.
for the temple Brahman Darbar, and they send photos of that. But you
Okay.
have to make clear in the group, like don't every day send good night, good morning, goddess photos, and Diwali, Holi. Then it becomes all full of unrequired
That's
things.
what I'm
So
saying. That it's very difficult to discipline everybody, right? So
it is
so
difficult,
how
but
did
at
you
least you
deal
will
with
have
that part?
something.
That everybody, it's not that only they will be sending important
You can switch on
information.
disappearing message. No? So every 24 hours or 7 days, everything will go away.
Okay. Oh, I
Like in
see.
disappearing messages, you can remove it. You can put 24 hours, 7 days. So
Okay. Yeah, that's very good point. So yeah, we can give them idea tomorrow. All these things. I don't want to take the thunder, right? Le- there will be, we'll have experts from all over the world. Brenda, if you have time, you can also join. You will learn something about a new language, which is
My
very
please.
ancient, and somebody on the side will do the summary of the conversation for you in English. What's going on? But we'll see who shows up,
So
whether
village
they show
mukhia
up.
is also going to join, sir.
I doubt it, but I have invited them. That's what I'm saying. I have invited everybody I knew. I have quite a few numbers, 20, 30, whatever. I said that, you guys come. We never sit together. We never have discussed any planning or how we want to change things. Everybody we want change, but we never um, plan anything. So let's sit down and let's have a chat. So it's a very first attempt, and I don't know if they will show up or they will just ignore it. No, sometimes they say that the people who are outside, they have all the good ideas. Why don't they come in the village and do it here?
yeah,
I
they
get
have
that.
that thing.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So, so you need to come here. Every time I go, when I give a small idea, so I stopped giving them ideas because they say that who is going to do the work? You come and do the work. So we'll see how it goes. And Pankajji, please
Anyway,
share that with everybody, and we'll see what happens. So that is just
no,
before an hour this meeting.
Sure, sir.
thank you then. You
Yeah,
can go from here. Thank
yeah.
you.
All right, then.
Okay,
Thank you,
sir.
everybody. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Good
Thank you,
night.
Thank you.
everyone. Good night, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you,
night.
Brinda.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.